I want to start this video by making the most important point that I'm going to make in the entire video, and that's that everything about the Toronto Raptors is fucking garbage. It's like fucking sewer manure garbage from their players, their coaches, to their fans, to their announcers. Everything about that organization is garbage. And if not for every one of the Warriors getting hurt in 2019, your fucking garbage franchise would still be ringless. And by the way, when KD got hurt in 2019, you guys cheered that like you won the title right then and there. You guys are fucking pieces of shit. And if you even dare try to comment in this section down below, I'm fucking deleting it. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. You guys can all fuck off for chanting fuck Embiid for the entire series, cheering when he got hurt, and Nick Nurse for bitching after every call, and probably telling your players to go out and hurt him just to prove some fucking point. Well, you guys are fucking going home, and even though Embiid is out because of a fucking dirty play by Siakam, at least we made it that far. You guys are fucking going home like the fucking loser sacks of shit that you are. Like, Philly fans get shit on all the time, and for good reason. Like, we're notoriously very rowdy. We even cheered Michael Irvin getting hurt in 1999. That was fucked up then, and it's fucked up now. So, just like when the Raptors fans cheered for players getting hurt, it's fucked up. Like, I'm not claiming to be morally superior to you. When we do fucked up shit, we deserve to get called out for it. But it's like no other fan base that does the shit. It's like no other fan base does shitty stuff other than Philadelphia fans. When you fucking pieces of shit in Toronto did the exact same thing. So everything about the Toronto Raptors, from their shitty announcers say, oh, he deserved it. It's Bush League. Oh, why? Because you were chanting fuck you for the entire series? And he won the series, basically, and he's not allowed to celebrate that? You fucking clown. Should have been fired right then and there. And once again, if any of you fucking Raptors fans are watching this video out of hate and a gloat on Sixers fans like I know you're fucking pieces of shit are doing right now, I'm just fucking deleting it. I'm not dealing with your fucking bullshit. Your fucking trolling bullshit that because you lost the series and you had to hurt a guy in the process, and you're scrolling over the internet just to rub it in because you're fucking degenerate assholes. I'm not even going to deal with you. So crawl back onto the fucking rock you are. You Gordon piece of scum. I hope the Blue Jays never win the World Series ever again. I hope the Maple Leafs lose in the first round like they always do. And I hope the Raptors never even sniff the playoffs again. So fuck Toronto. Fuck Drake. He's never made a fucking good album. And fuck the entire city of Toronto. Now, getting to the Sixers. Yeah, this sucks. It does. I wasn't confident that we'd be able to beat the Heat anyway. I pictured us losing in 6 games or 7 games. It's going to be much harder now. And I still think there's a possibility that Embiid returns. Knowing the kind of player that he is, knowing that he's played through injuries before, I know that he's going to do whatever he can to get himself cleared, at least to show up by Game 3 in Philadelphia. And if he doesn't, you know what, I understand. But I have faith that Embiid is going to he's going to have to be tied down or like locked up and thrown the key away to prevent him from trying to get into the series. Meanwhile, Ben Simmons says he's going to play, but then just flat out doesn't. So I think Embiid's the kind of man that he is going to do whatever he can to try to get himself into this series somehow. But like James Harden's going to have to be the guy. Tyrese Maxey's going to have to play out of his mind for us to have a shot, basically. At least if we lose now, there's an excuse, you know? Going into this playoffs, I thought that, there's no excuse for us not to reach the Eastern Conference Finals this year. Well, now at least there is. Doc Rivers should be fired in the season regardless for having Embiid out there. He went full Thibodeau. Never go full Thibodeau. And we were up by 29 points with 4 minutes left, and he still had Embiid out there. To prove a point, I'm not sure, but that's absolutely inexcusable to put your star player in that kind of situation where he can get hurt like that. So, especially against a team and a coach that you know is going to pull some bullshit. Like, Nick Nurse seems like the kind of guy that tells players to go hurt the other team's best player if things aren't going well for him. So Doc Rivers, I've been on the record of saying that I do not like Doc Rivers whatsoever as a coach or even as a person. He seems like a smug asshole a lot of the time. And that guy who is so full of himself that he doesn't have really any right to be because he's been carried by his talent for his entire career, carried by the talented teams that he's had. But now it never ends with him. Embiid is now hurt, and yeah, it's on Siakam for being a dirty piece of shit, and probably Nick Nurse for telling him to do something like that. But he shouldn't have even been in the game in the first place. So that's on Doc. I mean, you're up 29 with 4 minutes left. Take him out. If the Raptors cut it to like 10, then bring him back in. So, like, Doc Rivers, fuck, man. Like, so anyway, Sixers, I hope they show some good fight. That's all you can really ask for at this point. Hopefully James Harden returns to 2018 form. Hopefully Tyrese Maxey can be a stud. Hopefully B-Ball Paul can try to pick up the slack and score like 7 points, I guess, to make up for... He's not going to make up for it, but at least offer something. But, yeah. Overall, not a good situation. But still, go Sixers. Go Sixers. And to close, fuck Doc Rivers. And fuck everything about the Toronto Raptors, you fucking garbage, shitty, awful franchise. And fuck your fans especially.